BingX, a trusted global crypto exchange. Trade spot, futures, or copy top traders easily. Sign up via the link or referral code to get 30 USDT instantly, plus up to 1,500 USDT in bonuses for verification, deposit, and trading.
A British teenager, whose parents controversially relocated him to Ghana, citing grave concerns over his entanglement with gang culture in the UK, will remain in the West African nation until at least the conclusion of his General Certificate of Secondary Education, or GCSE, examinations. This landmark decision was handed down by a judge presiding at London's High Court. The young individual, identified only as S for legal protection, had initiated legal proceedings against his own parents, fervently seeking a court order to compel his immediate return to England. His parents, fearful of his growing exposure to escalating criminal elements and peer pressure prevalent in their English neighborhood, had enrolled him in a boarding school in Ghana and arranged for him to live with extended family, without prior notification to their son. However, the boy's plea for an immediate repatriation was ultimately denied after his parents articulated to the court their unwavering desire for him to remain in Ghana until his exams were completed, expressing profound doubts about their ability to guarantee his safety back in England. While S was born in England and regards himself as an outsider in Ghana, a nation where his parents were born, the court acknowledged the complex emotional landscape surrounding his displacement. In a judgment unveiled on Tuesday, Mrs. Justice Thace acknowledged that S had been misled, or tricked, into his current situation. Nevertheless, the judge concluded that the teenager should remain living in Ghana with the aim of setting out a roadmap and taking the necessary steps for S to return here after completing his GCSEs. This decision stems from a pattern of behavior observed in the year preceding his departure, during which his parents grew increasingly alarmed by evidence on his phone, including videos, photographs, and messages suggesting involvement in theft, fraud, and knife possession. His mother had also discovered a kitchen knife concealed within their home, amplifying their fears for his safety. The judge emphasized that forcing his return against his parents' wishes would create a very high risk of parental estrangement, potentially exposing him to the very serious risks they had strived to shield him from. Prior to his relocation, S had exhibited increasingly secretive and dishonest conduct regarding his whereabouts and possessions, a manifestation of his parents' struggle to manage his deteriorating behavior, which they believed was being heavily influenced by negative peer pressure. His mother's apprehension remains acute, with her legal representation asserting that she considers him at risk of serious physical harm or death should he return to England. Mrs. Justice Thace recognized the significant emotional toll of his prolonged stay in Ghana, where he feels abandoned, yet noted that he possesses more of an understanding of why his parents took the steps they did. Despite the challenging circumstances and the fact that the court's conclusion directly contradicts his personal wishes, the judge expressed confidence in his talent, ability and intelligence to make this work, highlighting a shared familial objective for his eventual return. The boy's father, who has been visiting him in Ghana, conveyed a poignant sentiment: "I love S very much. However, I do not believe I can ensure his safety if he remains in England. This is not a reflection of a lack of love or care but rather a realistic assessment of the risks involved. Ghana is currently the safest and most suitable place for him." The court's ruling, therefore, prioritizes the parents' assessment of risk and their belief in Ghana as a safer environment, while establishing a pathway for the teenager's eventual reintegration into the UK following the completion of his crucial examinations. This intricate case underscores the profound challenges faced by parents in safeguarding their children from societal dangers and the complex legal and emotional considerations involved when international relocation becomes a drastic measure. The judge's careful consideration of all factors, including the boy's welfare, his parents' fears, and his own feelings of abandonment, has resulted in a decision that seeks to balance immediate safety with long-term reunification. Albeit under circumstances that have clearly caused significant distress, the future of S remains a subject of keen interest, as the journey to his potential return to England is now charted through the lens of his academic progress and ongoing family dialogue, mediated by the court's intervention.